Oh man.
All right. What's up, guys? This is the Overleveled podcast, episode 41. Got a lot of episodes here. We have our usual member inspector, as well as we got three guests today. We have Sentry, Giga, and Hardhead. You know, we all know that I'm better than Giga at Destiny 2, and Hardhead almost comes close.
He said almost. When he says almost come close, he means he almost comes close to my skill.
That's funny, Hardhead, because what I'm saying, you wouldn't last 2 seconds in the new meta.
Exactly.
I just gotta figure out a new loadout. Everybody's running shotguns like it ain't.
Bruh,
you can literally run a 3-shotgun loadout. It's fucking ridiculous.
Nobody does that in PvP, but Liberate Hood stuff.
Yes, they do.
In PvP, no, they don't.
I've seen someone run Hawthorne's Field Forge as their primary.
That's
the original raid shotgun as they heavy, and I've seen a plethora.
There's only one raid shotgun.
Secondary shotguns. The raid shotgun is still a heavy.
No, it's not a heavy. You're thinking
Yes,
of legendary accurates. No, that's the exotic that's tied to the raid. It's not the raid. It doesn't drop in the raid. What are you talking about?
Yes, I'm saying it's still a heavy weapon though.
Yeah, it didn't change. It wasn't gonna change. It does too much damage.
It's the only one that's a shotgun that's still in that category.
Same thing with Whisper, but Liberate Hood finishes intro.
The secondary ammo, but it's a heavy.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the User Digger podcast.
Can you let him
Oh man, Jigga, you killed
I got shit to say. Welcome to the usual Jigga podcast.
Oh
my god,
you're killing me, bro. All right, so we do have quite a bit of topics, ranging from actually mostly our gaming news. We do have a couple TV news regarding DC Universe with Titans and stuff like that, as well as the Joker spinoff. Nah, man, it's not canceled. Oh man, but we're gonna start off with, of course, talk about the Xbox All Access, which you have a Xbox One console along with Xbox Live Gold, Xbox Game Pass, and this could include a plan with the Xbox One S, with the Xbox One X, and this is only a limited time frame, and it's only located with Microsoft Store. So if you have a Microsoft Store and you want this plan, I mean, I guess check it out. But we'll talk about what happens when you do purchase this plan. You have no upfront costs, one low monthly price, 0% APR for 24 months.
Hello.
You get 24 months of Xbox Game Pass and 25 months of Xbox Live Gold. And you're in limited time offered for qualified customers. Don't know what qualified customers means. Maybe if you're not new to the Xbox platform.
If you got the credit is what they're saying.
Yeah, I believe it's that. Yeah. They are.
Yeah. And then it's like with the S, you just have to pay $21.99 as well. And then with the Xbox One X, you pay $34.99 per month. But the biggest thing I have an issue with is they don't tell you what would happen if, let's say, I forget one bill or 1 month and I can't pay for that month. Do they hit me with a fee? Do they ban my Xbox Live account? Do they brick my console or what? Or does my credit get run? I have no idea on that time frame, like how that exactly works. But Inspector, my man, what do you think about Xbox All Access? Because it's sounding like more of a phone plan, and no one knows what the I guess the ramifications of not paying on time is. And do you think that they're doing this just to gauge customer interest, as well as seeing that they can implement this in other stores besides their Microsoft store, just for being limited, right now?
I think they're trying to gauge customer interest, just because interest in Xbox has kind of waned, just because PlayStation has gone so far up in sales, and also there's really no reason to play an Xbox when you could play the games you have an Xbox on PlayStation. And I get where you're getting with the price and the payments, because I would be worried about that too. If like say I don't pay a month, is there like an overage, or if there's like another, if you like, what would be the fee if I don't pay? Is it like a 1099 fee, or if it's like 599 or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they should get more info on that.
Yeah.
And as you said, it does kind of sound like a phone bill, which is kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Jigga, the defender of Xbox. What do you have to bring? What's your defense on this?
There is no defense. We all know the reason why they're really doing this. The reason why they're doing this is because they got so much hardware and like they're trying to find any way to get rid of it, even if it's mean like taking a hit just to get people into their ecosystem, hoping that they stay somehow. They're trying to get rid of these consoles, dog. That's all. The only thing it is. Like, I mean, do I like it? I mean, as long as people playing Xbox, I really don't care. So, any way you get you an Xbox, as long as you get one, I'm happy. But I don't see this being like a good thing or a bad thing. It's just another way for them to get in people's homes.
Exactly. Senchi, what do you think? What do you think, my man?
It fits in line with everything else we know about Microsoft and their modus operandi for the last damn 3 years. It's a service.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we look like we don't really need a lot of evidence to support what they're doing. We know what it is. They've given us some details, not enough to make any kind of decision on it, but it fits in line with their MO. Get fucking Games Pass, fucking Live, fucking all this other shit that they're doing. It falls in line. Like, I don't know what more you can say about it other than I don't know if I would ever do that because it makes no fiscal sense. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Hardhead? What do you think?
I think it's just, like y'all said, gauging entrance, because they want to know if they can do this with the next console, because I feel like they're not very confident going into the next generation. Mm-hmm. Despite all the things they've done to change the Xbox Live community, they still don't feel confident they'd be able to sell the consoles, even though they claim that's not a focus. There's no way in hell they developing the thing for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's hitting the mark that they expected it to, but I feel like that's the only real reason they're doing it, so they can see if people want to do this for the next Xbox. This because if people honestly want to do it for this one, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all would have fucking done it by now. Like, come on, man. Rent a Center is right around the corner from your house. Y'all would have been done this if you wanted an Xbox. Y'all would have. And people doing the whole price comparisons is stupid to me, because none of us pay full price for any of our online memberships. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, hey, shout to Bing.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We either catch it on sale or like Jigga said, he uses Bing to get a discount on it. Shit, they give us Game Pass for $1, $2 every other month. This is stupid.
Yeah, no. It's like,
and you're losing money by doing this, but you're spending more money. Like you would if you were to lease a car. You're spending more money than you would have. Even though they claim that there's no money down, they're still running your credit. We confirm that. Oh, yeah. So don't think y'all just going into this with some easy way to get you money on the Xbox that you're paying $35 a month, by the way. Like, I don't know if y'all ever leased anything, but for a fucking console, $35 is a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it is. And then, like, the total price just doesn't equal the amount when you just buy the regular console.
No, you can get an Xbox One X for like $300 at the most nowadays.
Yeah, I agree with that. This kind of goes into, what Aaron Greenberg said, and I'm going to quote him, right? And this is saying this, right? He essentially says, I noticed the same and identical things on my friend list and data we have available suggest exactly that. Hardcore players, those who prefer the best gaming experience, have always been on our side, from the first Xbox to Xbox 360 and now with the Xbox One X. Looking at the numbers and results of the competition, we have a smaller installed base, but the attach rate and sales data for many games are much higher on Xbox. This is due to the fact that our user base is made up of more hardcore gamers, and we return to the previous point. It is our relationship with the community that puts us in this position. We are at Gamescom, especially for our users and the Xbox Fan Fest, and we do similar activities.
Can I have the first jab at this one?
Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm.
Like what he just said, bar none, was some of the stupidest stuff I've ever heard, because you can argue against those numbers heavily. Just like you could argue against the Switch numbers if you wanted to. They're like, you say these things, but you're not giving us any data to back it up. Data, wherever you want to call it. You're just saying this shit.
Oh yeah.
You're just saying it. You're not backing it up with facts. You're just saying it because you feel like it makes you look good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, you can look good all you want, but it doesn't change your position. Let's be honest. Let's look at Xbox position right now. Yeah, you at E3 you showed off. You showed you got all these studios, but what's going on right now? You have no game coming out until what? September, October, something like that. I don't know which. I think it's October.
Yeah, maybe.
And in the next week, Sony's dropping a whole exclusive that might get probably, and this is just me, either a Metacritic higher than 90 and it's gonna sell. That's regardless. So the timing to me is just way too coincidental. It makes no sense to say. But he said some other stuff that just made no sense in the same token. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, and then he was saying that that they were talking about their user base and that PS4 is more than a 2-to-1 ratio, which kind of like begs the question either that they're almost near 40 or they're less than 40 million. You know,
can we all agree they messed up? What they should have bundled was Netflix, because that's what people on Xbox use.
Oh my god,
dude! I do see screenshots about that, man. I see either YouTube or Netflix. I'm like, wow. A lot of people do watch Netflix and Hulu and YouTube on the Xbox. It's crazy.
Hold on. Going back to that 2-to-1 number, then I'll just let it go and let everybody else talk. This is my thing. It's been 2-to-1 since the damn near jump of the gen. Mm-hmm. Since November 13, it's been after November, it's been damn near 2-to-1, right? Mm-hmm. You stopped giving us numbers in late 2014. My question is this: why? Like, I understand you don't want to give out numbers, but if you're at the point still where you're not even caught up to at least a good 50 million, there is an issue here.
Yeah.
I'm not slandering Xbox. I'm just stating facts.
Yes, man.
What about you, Inspector? What do you think?
I pretty much agree with everything you said. He basically took the words right out of my mouth. I feel it's very naive of Aaron Greenberg saying things like that. As he said, like, he's basically saying it to look good and basically prop up Xbox when he knows they're, well, not in the dumps, but he knows they're behind PlayStation. But he's just propping them up to make them look better than they are at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he is the PR manager.
Yeah,
that's his job.
Yeah, that's his job. Well, that's his job, but that's his job to like prop him up. But I don't think this is the right time to do it.
No, Xbox needs to stop trying to be the MVP, dog.
No, hold on. He's not PR. He's the head of marketing now.
Oh, marketing. Sorry. Yeah, marketing. Yeah.
No, he got a promotion. And that's the thing that I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he's pretty bad with the marketing for those games. It's I don't see any of those Xbox exclusives like ads on YouTube and stuff like that. The only one I think I've seen the most was Sea of Thieves.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I didn't think I even saw a lot of State Decay.
Oh, no, I saw like a couple on YouTube, but that's about it.
I see no ads.
Damn.
For them.
Sucks.
All right, what about you? Yeah.
No, but Hardhead, and this is something, if Jigger or Hardhead, I'll lead into them with this. When it comes to marketing, we saw God of War ads almost up until last month. Have y'all seen an ad from Microsoft about any of their exclusive titles at all? Like going into this month, like one. I'm just asking.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, that's what
Once the game's released, they just talk about them on Twitter. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
They realize they gotta put money behind some of these games, dog. Like, some games just pop naturally, and most of the games aren't meant to be like that. Like, I don't know.
No, yeah. So after all that Xbox news, doom and gloom. So I don't know that Xbox games are the best games. Is that what you're saying?
No, I ain't gonna say that, but Xbox still lit. Facts.
Still lit.
It's still the best place to play your games.
Online? You want to say online?
No, just
man,
period.
no,
Period, man.
they've been going offline a couple times now.
Look, hey man, we got the X out here, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
It's the best play to play your games, dog.
Hey,
Where those quality looking exclusives.
A true 4K fashion.
Hey, Jigga, I got a question. You talking all this good shit about this? You own the X1 X?
Yes, I do.
What version?
Just a regular one.
Oh, you're not a true fan. You don't got a Scorpio day one. Oh, man.
I ain't paying for that whackness. Even when I try to get them, they were sold out. So yeah,
Jigga's showing his true colors, man.
Oh man.
All right. So Yakuza creator teases new game, completely different game reveal. Oh, here we go. Jigga does not like Yakuza. What? So
on Xbox.
because they don't want it. What?
Oh man.
I won't get into that right now, but this was around. There's supposed to be more details to come around the Tokyo Game Show, and the chief creator officer Toshiri Nagashi, and this was during the latest Sega Nama live stream that the company that the announcement that the company has been working on something new, and they expect a further announcement sometime in September. And then Nagashi indicated that the announcement would take place around Tokyo Game Show, which is around the September 19th or 13th, around those timeframes. And whether this would be part of a conference or whether Sega is planning a separate event is something he'd be drawn on, saying only that the announcement will take place before the next Sega Nama, which is at the end of September. And this title's been in development for a while. And if this was from the Yakuza team, this new game would be its first non-Yakuza title since 2012's Binary Domain, which supposedly didn't perform well in North America. So some people, I think Hardhead was telling me earlier that this might be an online Yakuza game or something like that, having to do with like multiplayer. I have no idea.
I forgot how they fucking described it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's not something y'all really about to jump into.
As long as it comes to Xbox, it's gonna be lit.
I don't know, man. It's going at TGS. It's like around that time frame. You know, Xbox isn't even gonna show up there at TGS.
I mean,
PlayStation's Tokyo, always at Tokyo Game Show though.
Yeah, PlayStation.
I mean, do you really get mad at Xbox for not showing up when it's like they sold like 100 Xboxes in there? Like,
I mean, sure. I don't know. I know they try to get those Japanese games, and it's just like, I don't know, it's a little too late.
It's not even that. It's the fact that it's like, oh, we're gonna try to get Japanese games. You told us this like in January, bro. What the fuck? You can't tell us something in January. It's damn near September, and you like, we're gonna do it. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about?
It's like those gacha games on mobile. That's what it is.
I feel like they should just start it to next gen. Like next gen, we're gonna be focused on getting more Japanese games. Like this gen is already done with, dog.
Like, that's the problem.
It's a mainline game. That's the fucked up part about it.
It's a mainline game?
Yeah. It literally says the latest entry in the 10 million selling Yakuza series finally appears.
Oh, it might be the sequel. Well, no, there's supposed to be something else.
No, it's a gacha game like the mobile games. Look.
Well, it's like, I don't know. The article is saying it's a completely different game reveal.
Yeah, because I read the same article today.
So it might not be.
Saying that's the Yakuza Online thing.
Was it revealed already? The Yakuza Online
to the West, so you never know. That might be it.
I don't know. I don't think so because they're doing it at TGS. They would have revealed it at maybe like Gamescom or something like that.
I guess we gotta just wait and see.
Yeah, and supposedly Yakuza Kiwami 2 already came out, right?
Yeah, it came out. What's the date? Wednesday? Yesterday.
Yeah. So shoot, I haven't gotten it yet because I have Yakuza Kiwami 1. I don't have Yakuza 0, so it's like I should just wait and get Yakuza 0 and then go to Kiwami 1 and then 2. But that's just me. Like, so Century, do you think it's just gonna be an online game? You think it's just a brand new game, or you think it's just I don't know.
We know for sure that they're working on the next Yakuza title with a different main character. They told us that. Mm-hmm. Sega said for a fact that they're interested in doing new IPs. So there is that. So, I mean, at this point, I'm of the thought process. It could be anything. For all I know, they could be saying Persona 6, and I'll be like, "What the fuck?" I don't know.
Dude, I mean, Persona 6 will be, made by different. No, it will be kind of like a same team, but different director or something like that. I would assume so.
Pretty much a whole new creative team.
But shoot, hopefully it doesn't take that long compared to 5. That was a very long wait. Anyone else have anything to add on this?
No.
No. All right. Gotcha. Okay, so I guess we'll go into. I don't think there's any actual like big game announcement having to come by this week. Oh no! Wait! Destiny 2. Completely forgot.
Lit.
The Forsaken trailer. I'm not gonna lie. I fell out with Destiny 2. I didn't really care for like the first one until like I guess Taken King. And then like 2, I just the DLC / main story just didn't get to me. I only like the PvP, like playing with like Hardhead, Kofi, and other people.
Embodied by Jigga.
Dude, we have live streams on what happened, Jigga.
Hold on.
Don't make me pull up the receipts.
You lucky I'm not on BC. You lucky because none of the combination of 3 y'all is even close to me. An approximation.
Oh man, you got it, dog.
But like overall, the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, man. That trailer.
Wait, Sentry ducking?
I ain't ducking. You know
he definitely ducking.
You are. You don't have PlayStation Plus, sir.
PlayStation Plus. I don't have a PS4.
Oh, okay, you definitely ducking then.
How's it ducking if I never owned the product?
Exactly.
Facts.
Damn, Nani. But overall, I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, it got me hyped. That trailer got me hyped, and it seems like it's gonna have a good story, as well as like, I got hyped. I know like some people are making fun of this. I got hyped when our Guardian talked. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty much how everybody felt. I can say this after reading a bunch of lore when I was eating breakfast and doing stuff for work this morning. Nothing is as it seems, and this goes to. Okay, so let's see. What is the deepest sea mat? Sea. Okay, so if there's a sea, right, and that was the surface, then everything under that is like what is like beyond the sea categorization. It's deep, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've read lore and shit that I never thought that they would do that they did, and they're just like, fuck it, yeah, fuck it.
Oh man, fuck lore, dog.
I know they were data mining, and that's dealing with spoiler territory, but there are kind of spoilers.
Shit, wow, B. That's all I can say. I read that shit. Shit, wow.
Yeah. So if you guys don't want spoilers, don't look up anything regarding the darkness.
Don't talk to me about it because I really want to talk to somebody about it. Don't talk to me.
Yep. But overall, yeah, no, I liked it. I think it's gonna have a really good storyline. And shoot, I thought the gunplay looks good, and I'm just hoping that this brings Destiny on the right track because I've gave some negative criticism of Destiny in the past and with this podcast, and hopefully they've learned their lessons, and hopefully it's not too little, too late to bring back the franchise and that interest that was there initially with the original Destiny 1. Because that was where like everyone was super excited. I remember like when that was announced, it was an awesome time, and people were super hyped for that beta and all that, and had fun. But overall, yeah, I really enjoyed the trailer, and I can't wait to see what's going to be coming out next for it. Coming next week. Hardhead, what do you think about the trailer?
The Cyberpunk? Wait,
the Destiny 2.
We still talking about Destiny?
Yeah, the
Hardhead not buying it. He don't care.
Oh, he's not buying it.
Look, dog. I didn't want to be the one to admit that I had all this slick shit to say about Destiny, but I already pre-ordered the DLC on 2 systems, dog.
Oh my!
Wait, you went for wait. Wind back. So this morning when we was talking about it, he's like, I'm not buying. I'm like, understandable. What the fuck happened?
They gave it to us for free on PlayStation, sir.
You goofy son of a bitch.
Oh man.
What the fuck you mean what happened?
$80. Is it 80?
I was literally
40,
talking
right?
about.
You was talking
I
all
was
this shit.
saying to myself, man, fuck this. I'm about to just get my refund and wait for some games to come out. And as I was saying that, I refreshed
Destiny 2 free.
and bam, the PlayStation Plus games for the next month got announced. So
Yeah.
Hardhead was shook at that moment.
I was shook it, and then I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
Then
So
you didn't.
then I got on the game and played for about an hour, and I was like, fuck it, dog. Here's
That's
my
a lot of
wallet.
money.
Take all my money. Like, fuck it, dog.
Jeez.
Bro, the fact of the matter is, this wasn't even that. The fact that they detailed out all the content for the most part, everything we're getting from next week when the actual expansion unlocks and drops, all the way up until next summer is kind of ridiculous as fuck.
Mm-hmm. So much games. Oh man. What about you, Jigga? You gonna get it? You gonna get bodied by me?
Fuck Destiny 2. Oh man.
Damn.
Jigga not good at games anyway. I don't know why you asked it.
Yeah, I feel you.
1v1 me in Call of Duty, dude. Fact.
Oh, meet me on Rust, bitch.
Oh man, he's scared.
I said meet me on Rust, bitch.
No, he's scared.
Oh
Meet
man.
me on Gary's mod.
Oh, he don't want that smoke.
Shit.
But no, ever since Destiny 1, when they came out and it's like, oh, this is kind of fun, then oh, you want the real fun? It's like buy the DLC. I'm like, dog. After that, I jumped off the bandwagon and I will never return.
You never played like WoW or something like that?
Nope.
Oh, then you okay? So you didn't know what to expect. I saw that coming a mile away. I played WoW for damn near 5 years.
Inspector, did you see the trailer by any chance or no?
Yeah, I'm not interested in Destiny.
I got you, man.
Oh man, hey, he real dog.
Inspector gets real at times, man.
Yeah, I'm not into Destiny.
He'll be so cool, but then he'll give some company some harsh criticism, even if you're a fan of that said company.
Oh man,
that's what I like about Inspector. All right, another game announcement. I completely forgot to talk about it. Onimusha is getting a remaster for what's it? PS4, Steam, as well as. Is it coming at one? I completely forgot.
Yes, it is coming to the Xbox One, which will sell less than 100,000 copies.
Oh, yeah. Of course. I'll be getting it. I can't lie and say like, oh, I've played Onimusha. Like I'm not gonna front and like be a fake gamer right there and like say a lie. No, I've never played Onimusha. I heard some good things about it, and I'll probably pick it up.
You ain't never played Onimusha, dog?
Nope, never have.
I don't know you no more.
Do you want me to lie? Like, yeah, man, I played some Onimusha.
No, I appreciate the honesty, but I don't know you like I thought I did.
Oh,
spooky.
Right. I got you, man. But I'll be getting it. I forgot what. Did they say actual date? Because I'm trying to look at it.
It's I want to say it's January. Let me look it up.
They messing up Kingdom Hearts, dog.
Oh no!
Boy, you know you gonna buy that January 15th.
I'll be getting
Kingdom Hearts. Not that. Like, no, my wallet dead. My wallet got shot. He got robbed by Red Dead. Oh man, they pulled a bank heist on my wallet.
Oh man, Jigga, your wallet went to the south side of Chicago.
Hey, facts.
January will be robbing me, man. Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 2. Oof.
Yeah, you spooky, dog. Hey man, I don't know even what to say, dog.
Have you played it, Jigga?
Play what?
Onimusha.
As far as I can remember, I did, but that was like on the PS2 days, so like them days were blurry.
Blurry.
My memory is not that good, dog.
So I'm gonna just take that as you didn't beat it.
Oh no, probably not. Because at that point, I don't think I owned it, so I probably played it off like a friend's PS2 or something. So yeah,
I gotcha. All right, Hardhead. Have you played Onimusha? Are you a real gamer?
Wait, that makes me not real. I don't know what the fuck that game is. Nobody want about that shit.
Oh man.
Old ass games getting remastered. Oh,
yeah, I'm kind of mad that they remaster and not just like redoing it or something.
Well, hold on, but this is my thing. All the teams at Capcom are accounted for right now. Monster Hunter team dropped something. remake team. Well, not remake team, but the team that usually does new IPs is working on RE remake. Fucking Ono is working on Street Fighter or whatever else he's working on. There's not really a team that's not accounted for at this point.
No, I would just say don't release the game, dog, until you got a free team and had them redo it. I'm getting tired of remasters, even though I just bought a remaster. Oh man, let me fall back.
You play on Xbox. You have nothing else to do but play remaster.
Sir, there's no games like Kingdom Hearts coming out and Red Dead.
Oh man,
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. If Mass Effect Trilogy ever came to the Switch, I would get that shit.
Y'all is fucking spooky.
Whoa! I'm not gonna lie, man. I would buy that shit for my Switch.
I mean, because
it's on portable mode.
Yeah, it's like there's better places to play it, like PC or Xbox.
Dude, I have it on my PC.
Red Hood, wait a minute. You acted like that game wouldn't work with running at like 5 frames a second on your damn Switch.
Nah, dude.
It's struggles on the original Xbox.
No, I feel like you guys are underhanding the Switch here.
No, even on the original Xbox, it struggled. Like, it was struggling. Like, it would drop to like 25 frames on the Xbox, dog.
Listen. You guys are underestimating power. I need Hardhead to come to the defense of the Switch because I'm not doing that good of a job.
The what?
You see Wolfenstein 2, how
bro?
bad that look?
What's that, dog? I don't recognize this, but that can't give me games when they promise it, dog. Still waiting on Dark Souls to come out, so I don't know.
Oh my god,
this man.
Well, I guess.
Hey,
I'm gonna fall back.
I left the Swiss Defense Force after Octopath came out.
Where's Obi-Wan when I need him?
Oh man, you don't want.
Don't bring that, man.
You
almost had me saying something on stream.
Yeah, I was about to go into that. Like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Nah, fuck it, man. There's some shit I ain't heard of, dog.
Spooky.
Man,
dude, I haven't watched his like videos in ages, bro.
I guess he's a celebrity because when he's live streaming, if you want to play with him, you have to pay to join his Discord, and then you have to pay to join the game. But the only way to join the Discord is by supporting the Patreon. I don't know how much. I think they said it's $5 to get in the Discord. Now, ain't nothing wrong with doing that, but the problem is I get more viewers than Obi-Wan. The shit he's doing is unheard of, dog. But let me.
Yo, I walk away for 5 seconds.
You bugging? It was $5 to get in the Discord. $20 to get in the voice chat.
$20
to get in the voice chat, yo, or was it 10? It might have been 10.
Yo, he wasn't playing number of Paladins. He was playing a free game. Like, come on.
Wait. Somebody explain to me what the hell is going on.
I don't know, man.
Hey, we pulled up to Obi-Wan stream, and he was like, he was on some weirdo stuff, dog.
Yeah, I'm just reminding people that I'm out here providing quality free content, and you got people like Obi-Wan that's making you pay just to join a damn free to play game. Like,
and the Discord, he probably don't even pay for, dog. Oh man,
I gotcha. I guess, Inspector, you have anything to add for Onimusha? Have you ever heard of it or no?
No, I've never played it.
Will you ever play it?
No, maybe not.
Damn. What if I send you a copy?
Maybe.
Maybe, dude. That I'm gonna do that.
I'm telling you, that game came on the PS2. You don't want to play that. That game was ugly.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, guys.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I'm tempted to buy another Spider-Man copy and give it to my friend.
That's being a good friend, but at the same time, you could have do a giveaway with that.
Oof, that's true.
Or you could just give it away to Jigga.
Jigga, shut the fuck up. You buying the game anyway, bitch.
I mean, I am. Oh, man.
All right. So we're going to go into the PS Plus and Games with Gold comparison. We're going to talk what's coming out for the PS Plus for, the month of September, as well as Games with Gold. PS Plus, the big game announcements for PS Plus September 2018. Of course, the first one is Destiny 2. You get to have that for free if you do have PS Plus. And this was a very smart, kind of like a marketing tool in a way to have people come in, buy the expansions, along with buying the Forsaken thing. Or it might be a separate thing where you can just buy Forsaken when you're having that free base game along with the other DLCs.
There's a couple of options right now. You can get the 2 DLC for $20.
Mm-hmm.
You could get the 2 DLCs and Forsaken for $60.
Yeah.
What?
You can get the 2 DLCs and Forsaken and a new season pass for $100.
All right.
But the one that they just gave away was just the
standard
base game.
Yeah, if they would have did like Slow Mo said this himself, Slow Mo Backslap. He said it himself. If they would have did this a month ago, that time it would have been fucking A1.
Oh yeah.
No, the time is still really good.
Over the past month would have targeted a much bigger audience. It would have got people into the expansions because they don't already own them, and they would have had a lot of people waiting to play Forsaken. So,
Hold on, Hardhead. I'm gonna tell you why it still works out. Saturday, Gambit goes live for 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
So no matter what, they're taking a W.
People gonna have it downloaded by then. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some people wait a whole couple weeks before they be downloading PlayStation Plus games and getting into them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's out already, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out early.
I'm saying people will still wait a week.
Wait. Guns are dropping. The content itself is not.
Oh, yeah.
This has happened before.
Wait, what?
Basically, gun and armor from the DLC are dropping and they're not supposed to. So, yeah.
That happened in Destiny 1. That's the last time it happened.
Yeah, but a bunch of Destiny 1, to be honest. But yeah.
Let's talk about a real game, not this whack.
Okay, I guess. I don't know what your definition of real game is. But
Another remaster?
God of War 3 remastered for the PS4. That's also coming as well for the PS Plus. Another, strong addition for this lineup. Then
wait.
What?
So does Sony pay themselves for this, or how does that work?
Don't know. I would assume that they're just doing. How does that work? Because they give a cut to those developers for the game, but like if it's their own developers, it's like I don't know.
They probably don't pay nothing.
Themselves a cut?
No, they just won't pay nothing.
That's true. I guess save money.
Yeah. Because the devs already getting paid for them making it on the work or whatever. So it's like they just take the game and release it, and nobody gets no money except for nobody.
Yeah. Huh. And then another game, don't know what. Knowledge is Power. It's a PS Plus bonus. It's
came out last month.
Never heard of it.
Me either.
Me either.
Knowledge is Power though.
And then Here They Lie. Never heard of this. PS Plus bonus is PS VR is required. Another World 20th Anniversary Edition. PS3, PS4, Vita. Cube Director's Cut. Never heard. PS3, PS4. Foul Play. Never heard of it. It's PS4 and Vita. Sparkle 2, PS4 and Vita. That's the lineup for the PS Plus. And we'll talk about Games with Gold, because Games with Gold, man, is something. It's so good that's awful. All right, Games with Gold. Yeah, Prison Architect. That's available September 1st.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Prison Architect aren't I already in a prison playing on the Xbox?
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I mean, I've seen that game. It does actually look like a fun game. I mean, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't play it, but like, it would probably be a game I would have to stream to have some fun in that game. Like, okay, man, because like,
sounds like Damage Control to me, man.
Dog, Xbox will give you the great games. Dog.
The great game. Oh, like Live Lock. That's coming out September 16th to October 15th on Xbox One.
Low key, I never heard of it.
Oh. Then we got Lego's Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars, available September 1st to the 15th on Xbox One and 360. And then the last one is Sega Vintage Collection Monster World, available September 16th to the 30th. And that's Xbox One and the 360. Xbox Live Gold subscribers currently have access to For Honor, as Forza Horizon 2, Disney, Epic Mickey 2, and The Power of 2 as part of August's Games with Gold lineup. So that was last month. So this month, man, comparing PS Plus to Games with Gold, PS Plus takes a massive shit on Games with Gold. I'm going to keep it honest here. I could care less with any of these games. I only care like if I had any like inkling of like downloading one of these and I had an Xbox One. Maybe Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, because I like the old like Lego Star Wars games, and I never played, the third one. So I'm gonna be honest, God of War and like Destiny 2 just are better deals and like better games. And I just don't think Microsoft is doing anything right now. And they need something. They need to have some positivity, like momentum going to next year. And, the only thing that they got going for them is Forza Horizon. And this just shows that, I don't know, this month they just is like, we don't give a shit. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And you got some Xbox fans heated saying that, PS Plus, is trash this month for September, even though it's not.
Hey, shout out to Red Pony. Oh man.
Red Pony. Oh man. Dude, I don't even have PS Plus, bro.
Oh man, you a pony dog.
Oh my gosh.
Always doing shade of Xbox.
Jigga, what do you think? The comparisons, talk about it.
But Sony is giving away an old ass game that everybody don't be played and beat. And nobody wants to play God of War 3, dog. That game's old. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about Destiny 2?
That game is garbage. Like nobody wants to like they give you a game where you gotta buy the DLC to have fun.
Okay. What about so you're telling me I should be playing Prison Architect?
Yes. It's a fun game where you build a prison and lock people up, dog.
Man. Well.
Thanks.
Hardhead, what do you think about the comparisons to games with Gold and Plus?
It's an L.
It's an L. An L for who?
It's a major L.
For who?
Who else?
Who else? I don't know. Jigga said it was for Sony, man.
Sony, definitely.
L for Sony. What a L at, Jigga? Can you explain it to me, please?
Destiny 2, L.
How's that an L?
God of War 3, L.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
I'm just joking, dog. Like,
I'm not even gonna play them Xbox games. That's the funny part.
I bet y'all play some.
But you ain't gonna play none of them.
I ain't gonna say bet I will because I probably won't.
What do you like?
I bet you if you was walking past a store and that store had two systems on the outside. There was God of War 3, and on the right there was Prison Architect. I said Prison Architect because that's the best game on the list. Which one you playing, Jigga?
That Prison Architect, facts.
Fuck up, Jigga. I'm just talking about this.
Yo, Sentry, what do you think about this? Which one's better?
I damn near fell asleep listening to this shit. If I'm gonna be honest, if I had to take a pick for both, Destiny is just a non-quota because I already own it, so there's no reason me get it. Like I'll have it, but it doesn't matter. Fucking Prison Architect sounds like a good time. Shit, but the rest of this shit, I beat God of War 3 already. Fuck out of here with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rest of that shit, Lego Star Wars. Who the fuck is playing Lego?
Never got to beat God of War 3. This is just a big W for PlayStation.
It's a W for sure. I'm just thinking about the entirety of the lineups. Because honest to God, who the fuck is playing Lego Star Wars? I need to know.
Hey man, when I was a kid, I played Lego Star Wars. Come on now.
Lego games are lit.
When you're a kid, sure.
Lego Star Wars games are still lit, sir. I'm gonna need you to.
Yeah, no, this is my problem. Who the fuck is not playing the Lego fucking DC games right now? Like that's my whole issue with this. We done popped off and got Lego Marvel, Lego DC. We playing that shit. We moved on.
Well,
hey man, they got some stands in them series though. I don't think they still, looking for games.
They got some 40-year-olds as stands, man.
The Lego Star Wars games, I don't know. I've always been iffy about them.
What?
I personally think Lego Star Wars is the worst of the series.
What? So you like Lego Harry Potter?
I like Lego Harry Potter more than Lego Star Wars.
I'm done with you.
I heard Hardhead's favorite commentator likes to play Lego games.
Hey.
Oh man, let me fall back.
All right, Inspector, my man. Who do you think has the better lineup? PS Plus or Games with Gold?
To be honest, I'm kind of with Century where I'm kind of down the middle. Like both lineups are kind of just mediocre. I've already played and beaten God of War 3. I don't need to play it again. And just all the rest don't really interest me that much.
I got you. All right. So now, I guess we're going to go into... we'll go to Cyberpunk, then go to Spider-Man. Cyberpunk 2077. They released a bombshell. Dude, I was in class. Like, they were like... I was like, let me pop up some, Twitter feeds. Got people tweeting out, yo, CD Projekt Red is live streaming coding, and I'm like, what? Well, I'm not watching through that in class. I'm sorry, I can't watch code like Matrix stuff. Like, nah, I'm good.
Well, hold on. Yes, you can. I'm gonna tell you how.
Wow.
Girl gonna come over. What you watching? I'm trying to learn how to code.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Man, shoot, dude, I got a girl's digit during chem lab. Oof. And I didn't even ask for it.
Sorry to hear that, dog.
Wait, what? There you go. Bet you asked for them. I don't have to.
Oh man. So Cyberpunk. Oh man.
Oh yeah, let's keep going with the Cyberpunk. Then I was looking at my Twitter feed. Oh, the 48-minute gameplay. I was like, nah, people are lying. And then I keep seeing more and more of it. And then I see the thumbnail, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then I had a lab, and then I came home, and it was around 7:00, and I was getting tired, but I was like, I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and it was around 9, and I was like, I need to watch this. And my gosh, this was awesome. I didn't know what to go into it because I heard the descriptions and I didn't know what is going to happen. Then I read more details after watching that 48-minute gameplay demo walkthrough of that. Supposedly that you creating your backstory is actually one of possibly the government people or something like that trying to track V, and you're making that dossier and stuff like that of your character V. You could be male or female. Customization looks very awesome and intricate and stuff like that. As well as I think the gunplay looks awesome. I really enjoyed it. It seems like they're going for the semi-destructible environments, and that you can tackle missions in different ways and different outcomes will happen, as well as your companion AI. You could shoot the guy through the wall and continuously keep doing it until he dies, or you can go through another area to distract that guy shooting through the wall so that Jack or Jackie could take him out. And it looked awesome, as well as some stealth elements, as well as being able to hack into the mainframe of enemies was a cool outcome, as well as you could do engineer playthroughs, as well as lethal, and it seems very intricate. And the augmentations, those upgrade scenes look awesome. It seems like it's going to be deep and not like your typical Bethesda game where you click a point and that's it, right? And it seems like that there's going to be a deeper plot, and you get to also choose the people you kind of idolize as a hero. You could idolize the militia essentially, or one of the heroes that goes against the militia, or one of the corporate people that feeds off both, or something like that. And
Corporate God, Rocker Boy, which was funny enough. All of these characters have been in the series forever. All of these have backstories and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't I'm just pointing it out. Continue.
Yeah, and you can also choose, I think, in the customization why you're there, to make a name for yourself, for revenge, or something else. And I was just blown away, as well as you can use different I don't know, are those inhalers you're doing or what?
They're kind of because I when I think about the series, they've been in the series for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
and if you watch Judge Dredd, it's also there. It's kind of like it's how you like manage because you have cybernetics. You're gonna have issues, so it's kind of to manage that to a degree, and also it's kind of like drugs to another degree. So it's kind of like that. But yeah, I'll explain it later. Just ask me when it's my turn.
Yeah, and overall, you know, it seems like the map is going to be huge, and I'm just like, wow, it looks awesome. Now, the only I guess the minor complaints is there were a couple, you know, same character models in it, but like this is like an early, you know, build. Like granted, you know, it's from start to finish, but this is where they start, you know, creating different character, like different more variety, like character models and stuff like that. So that can be changed easily. And overall, you know, I think Hardhead was saying, you know, like he didn't like Jackie's accent, or sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. I didn't mind it for me.
I didn't say that. Don't you?
No. You said you didn't think he was like Hispanic.
I'm not convinced that he's Hispanic.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like you didn't like that portion.
So wait. So when he said put some pants on your culo, which means ass.
Yeah. He didn't sound Hispanic when he said that.
I think he did. I don't know.
Not.
I mean, I grew up in Houston, Texas. I know what Hispanic people sound like. I was not convinced.
Then I think you've heard that sentence before, and he sounds Hispanic.
I've definitely heard that sentence before, and I'm not convinced.
I know, man.
And it's funny, y'all love talking about American voice acting. Only when it fits your agenda. Ain't that some shit?
Well, I know.
One time I criticize American voice acting because if y'all know one thing, is that I'm an advocate for American voice acting. I watch all my animes in dub of if they're available first.
What?
So I can see just how good or bad that American voice acting is.
Okay,
I am not convinced that man is Hispanic.
I don't know, man. I couldn't notice, and I grew up with a Hispanic family, so it's like, I don't know. But that's just me. Overall, love the demo. Want to see more. Probably won't see more till like E3 2019. And it was awesome, and I just can't wait to see more of it. It's like bullet ricochets, you have different modifications for different weapons and different abilities, and it just seems like a very fun time. And you get to and you have like a class fluid system, so you don't have to stick with the same class, and you can put different attributes in different classes, which I find like it gives more freedom to the game and how you want to play as your character. And of course they showed some like relationship scenes that you could have with characters. Now how deep are they going to be, we don't know. Like it seemed like that scene with V was just like a one night stand, but
I'm definitely not playing as a female, dog. I ain't trying to get piped out, dog. I ain't trying to get piped out here.
Hold on, wait. Jiggy, you can play as a female and romance a female, right?
Wait, you can do that? Oh, man, okay, I might play as a female then, dog.
Double titties, dog.
Because I'm sure as hell not playing a male character. You got me up.
But overall, yeah, it was great, and I want to see more. And this is a day one cop for me. Like a CD Projekt Red, they already like gave me like me playing The Witcher 3 with the Witcher expansions. I was just like, the game was awesome, and having that experience with Geralt, and then me like after playing Witcher 3, made me want to get the books, read through the books, and love the world. And they're building, they're doing that thing where they have the creator of the original Cyberpunk working alongside with them, and it's just awesome. And I just can't wait to see more. It was running on a 1080 Ti. I do want to say I would have loved to see the raw footage of the game, like an uncompressed file, and see like the visuals for what they truly were.
I think Twitch stream.
Was it in the Twitch stream?
I think it is.
Okay, because I saw it on YouTube. It seemed compressed. But yeah, it was awesome. What about you, Sentry? What do you think?
I know what the release date is, and it's actually kind of hilarious because nobody thought about it.
2020.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's what my guess was. I didn't think it would be.
No, because it falls in line with one of the actual releases. But that's not the point.
Mhm.
As a person that's actually played the tabletops, this is everything that you would want the game to be. And it's super faithful to the series, so it's already a 10 out of 10 in my book if it stays the same, because they made sure to have it up there. Everything is a work in progress. And my thing is, I'm glad they did that, because they're not just sticking by stuff that maybe could work or it doesn't work. Because we have no, because this is a vertical slice. And it's a very good vertical slice. If they stay with that vision of the game, then I feel like no matter what, it's still going to be good.
Yeah. Oh, I also gotta say, like, you have like different options of like straight up taking out people. Like, I was like, how many times you're able to draw a gun on somebody? That's crazy. It's like you could be a straight up lethal individual and like not give a fuck. And I was just like, wow, that's actually really cool. As well as, dude, I love the sports car that you're able to drive. Like that shit looks sweet.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I can't wait to like. I don't know if I'll do first person or third person for the car. I'm thinking more third person just to see it, but that's just me.
The funny thing is about that whole situation, the whole time I was looking at the game, I was like, damn, Jigga gonna know the ins and outs of this game. This bitch looked like South Chicago.
Oh, man. Spooky, dog.
Yeah. So,
yeah, the game definitely day one.
Day one? You caught
if they keep it the same, yeah.
They keep it the same? Is that all, Jigga? Nothing?
Oh, no. Like, okay. As someone who's played, like, the Witcher series, like, I didn't play Witcher 1. I just recently went back and played that. And I see the growth from Witcher 1, 2 to 3. And, like, from 2 to 3 is, like, a big improvement because, like, they went from, like, I think Witcher 2 was like a semi-open world to like an open world in Witcher 3. Mm-hmm. It's like for them to do that on their first try and like knock it out the park, it's like I'm really hyped for this game, like because I feel like they can try new genres and still hit it out the park. So it's like that doubt of I would have if it was like any other studio, I don't have with them. Yeah, that's it.
All right. What about Inspector? Have you seen the gameplay or anything for the Cyberpunk that came out Monday?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
You gotta watch it, man. So good, so good.
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid.
Yep. What about you, Hardhead? What do you think? We've seen the reactions. You got to get the conclusion from you, man.
I mean, damn, what was the last game? Trying to remember. Fuck, it was another game, but I don't feel I should say nothing because I'm not Sentry, I'm not Jigga, I'm not someone who studied the entire lore of Cyberpunk.
Jigga's
I haven't either.
I'm not someone who's gone through and extensively played the Witcher games. So the things that I say, people are gonna get offended by because I'm giving an unbiased opinion because I don't have a view based on other things from outside of this game. I'm only paying attention to this game.
Go ahead, just state your opinion. Quit being a dance around the bush, dog.
Yeah, real talk.
Around the bush. I'm letting everybody know because that's all they're gonna say.
Come on,
we gotta hear opinion. I'm making sure they understand.
Hold on, bro. We got all the disclaimers out of the way. Say the shit.
There you go.
Like, I don't know.
Trash. Oh man,
y'all saw the live reaction, dog. I saw a lot of issues.
You're on the podcast, bro. You
saw a lot of issues, dog.
What's the fucking issues?
Yeah, don't plug in no videos here, dog.
It's an alpha build, so it don't even really make sense to try to bring them up. I already told you one of my biggest, the fact that that unplayable ass dude sounds like he's not convincingly Hispanic, dog.
That's an issue.
That's voice acting. That's definitely an issue.
That's like the last thing on my mind. I'm thinking
voice acting is everything.
That's the last thing on my mind. Like at the moment, we talking about gameplay, son.
Yeah,
I mean, if we talk
voice acting is part of gameplay,
it's not like they showed anything new. Like the game didn't blow my fucking mind. It looked like a day one cop, but that's it. Like. That's like when I say day one cop, there's like a scale for that. Like Games that deserve overhype, those are 10. Games that deserve at least a good bit of hype, those are 8s and 9s. But games that are just simple as day one cops are like 7s. And that's what Cyberpunk's looking like right now.
A 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
he hating. He
Wait.
hating.
I got a question. What do y'all stand on the concept of innovation versus iteration? Because at this point, there's nothing really new you can do with an open world game that hasn't been done.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not getting overexcited about the game because they're not about to show me something I haven't. They're just gonna They're gonna change the name of whatever the fuck's going on. Like the first thing they showed, it wasn't nothing but bullet time, but they called it some.
No, because that's the name of it in the series. That series is called that.
It's just bullet time. It ain't no big ass deal, though.
So
you're telling me it was
it's
fan service. That's all this trailer was fan service.
For the fans of the series, yes, pretty much.
Okay, then you can understand why I'm not like excited about it.
No, and that's the reason I'm like, it's understandable for people who aren't fans of the series who haven't touched anything with it to feel that way. But that's the reason I'm like, at this point, there's not much you can name in gaming that hasn't been done by somebody. As my parents tell me sometimes, there's nothing new under the sun. There's only ways that you can find that you can rename it and tool it up to make it look nice and different, but it's already been done.
Yeah, my thing is,
it doesn't feel like a new game to me. That's
my thing is, so, like CD Projekt Red for me, and playing The Witcher 3, they made side quests like, okay, so we had Skyrim, like, you know, everyone loves that game. I played The Witcher 3. I tried to go back to Skyrim. I can never do it because when I remember like always playing The Witcher 3, I think the side quests are awesome. They're complex. They have this deep narrative, this deep story and it could transition in like 2 or 3 more side quests, and it's awesome. Whereas Skyrim is just very, you know, simple, and I'm just like, in Cyberpunk, that's going to be even better because CD Projekt Red excels with the side quests, you know, as well as the main quest. And I just want to see what those side quests will be like in Cyberpunk 2077, because no other, you know, studio has done those deep side quests like CD Projekt Red. Like Fallout doesn't, you know, Bethesda can't. Like Bethesda, man, they need to get with the times, get a, you know, better narrative team as well as, you know.
Wait. Why would I do that when I can just re-release Skyrim again?
Oh man, I agree with him, dog. Like CD Projekt Red right now, as it's standing, are really outdoing them when it comes to story. Like a indie studio is outdoing you like that. Come on, bro.
Wait a minute, they're not an indie studio. That's
that
entire company. If you label them between it, that's a misnomer. They have multiple branches and they own GOG. They're not indie.
Well, anyways, they still outdoing a company as big as Bethesda, dog, when it comes to story.
That I agree with.
It shouldn't be like that. So they I don't know if they need to fire all the writers or whoever writing these stories and get some new people in, bro, because it's not working out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Starfield, man. I don't know, man. I don't know about that game.
I don't know why y'all concerned. This is the funny thing. Starfield gonna come out. It's still gonna get 9s and 10s and be an inferior game. We already know this.
Oh, it'll beat those games, but I don't think I'll compare to like The Witcher 3 or this game.
Yeah, that's we should be basing things off a standard. Like, and Witcher 3 should be the standard right now for like open world RPGs. It's like that's the standard. You should be trying to beat that. If you're not, what is you doing? Like, you're failing as a developer.
Yep.
Here's my thing. Based off of what the fans tell those developers, they don't have to meet that standard.
See, to me, it's like, if I'm going to try to be the best basketball player, I'm trying to be better than LeBron. I'm not going to be like, well, I'm better than Carmelo, so that makes it like, no, you should be trying to be better than LeBron.
Yeah. Because I feel like Bethesda just, granted, you know, they still make decent and solid games. It's just, they just, like Fallout 4, for instance, there was this big raging battle between Fallout 4 and The Witcher 3. And I was like, you know, I played The Witcher 3. I was like, there's no way. And I was like hyped with, you know, Fallout 4. I got my Mountain Dew in college with my dorm and stuff like that. No, I'm not gonna lie. No, freshman year, I got my Mountain Dew, my Doritos, and my friend was dorming with me. He's like, "Let's play this, man." I'm like, "All right, man, let's do it." And I had it as a digital counter, going off and played it. And I was just like, afterwards, I was like, "This is not as good as The Witcher 3." And I think they need to start being competitive and have that set standard like it was with Skyrim.
Like they basically like a vet who made it to NBA and lived past his prime, just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep coasting, getting these checks and not trying to improve and make myself better.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I think that's all of the Cyberpunk talk. We're gonna go into the Spider-Man first. It's been confirmed by if you have a major GameStop near you that they're gonna do a 9 p.m. release for Spider-Man PS4 Thursday next week. I'll be copping that with the PS4 Pro.
Spooky.
And, you still go GameStop, Red Hood?
I listen. I had it on Best Buy. I just did not have the funds that they checked in my bank account, so I just put the $50 deposit, sell my PS4 there, and I'm like basically paying $180 for it. So, yeah. But overall, it's like, I guess we'll talk now. All right, Spider-Man PS4 in terms of there's early copies, right? Early copies. Some in the gaming community already have it. Don't know how, but it is what it is. People are getting their copies. Review copies are already in as well. There were controversies whether or not games downgraded or is it the lighting? Is it the other things? And I was just like, all right, let me see this stuff. Right. Let me look at pictures. Let me actually sit down and look at it. I also watched the amazing Lucas's video, what he thought as well, because he's like supposedly very like animator type of guy. Like, I don't know if he went to school for it, but he also has that in his channel talking about like mocap and stuff like that and gameplay. But I was looking at it and I was looking at the suit details, and to me, when it's the lighting isn't good, it looks not so good. But when the lighting is good, you can still you can see the suit fabric and stuff like that. When I was looking at the screenshots, and this let me pull it up real quick because I saw it. Where is it? But it's essentially the same shot that was in the E3 2017, right? Or the E3 2018. And they were showing off some, like, I think it was like the facial close-up. I want to screen share and show it. I can't find it, but overall... also, they did take out some puddles and stuff like that from the E3 2017 compared to the final build that is the the retail version, and it caused a lot of stir in the community. Whether or not is Insomniac telling the truth? Are they not telling the truth? And I was just like, okay, they're saying lighting. Let's actually see if that is the case. Whether or not that's facts, right? Because in the community, everyone's getting butthurt, everyone's attacking one another, everyone is like raging animals. Which I'm just like, you guys need to chill. All of you guys need to chill. The antagonist, then people that are stirring the pot need to chill. The people that can't take jokes need to chill. It's like everyone just needs to stop, because I just don't understand like the big problem, so to speak, right? And but for me, from seeing the suit and stuff like that, I don't see it in terms of suit downgrades. They changed the color because we've seen in the, I believe it was the Paris Games Week 2017 trailer, and a lot of people on Reddit were bitching and moaning. They did not like how the suit looked super shiny and they wanted Insomniac to tone it down. And they had a live stream after the trailer came out. I believe it was under a week, and the art designer and stuff was just like, we liked how shiny reflective it was, but a lot of the community was saying that it was too like rubbery looking, too latex looking, and we're gonna tone it down. A lot of people liked the E3 2017 look compared to the 2018, but it is what it is with that. But Sentry, what do you think about the whole controversy, and what are your thoughts? Do you think it's downgraded? Do you not think it's downgraded? And
it's hard. I say that. Okay, let me be honest about this. Full disclosure, I know the CM for Insomniac.
Mm-hmm.
Second disclosure, when I know the things that I know, and I'm not talking about anybody or anything, we've had these conversations with people. When you talk about a downgrade, you have to be very specific about what you're talking about, because a downgrade isn't exactly a downgrade. We're talking about moving something because it's either causing an issue, because they don't just like devs do not just do these things because we're gonna catfish them. No, there's a reason that it's done, and plus the area still looks the same in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first issue with this downgrade talk. Also, there's reflections in everything. Like there's stuff still there. Like the whole entire argument about Spider-Man downgrades makes no sense to me, because it just feels like it's coming from a place of malice, not about actual concern.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes no sense to me for people to be, and it feels like concern trolling to me, because I'm like, we look at the game. The game looks stunning.
Mm.
So why are we worried about a puddle moving when in some of your favorite games they do that same shit, but y'all don't say a fucking word? Like I just want people to keep the same energy for everything, because y'all just can't pick and choose what y'all want to point out or whatever. And it's just ridiculous. Like the fact that devs were getting threatened over this is just, I'm just through with the situation.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jigo? What do you think?
I mean, it's a big fact. They downgraded, you know what I'm saying? So they need that smoke, man. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Even if it is downgraded, it's like, I mean, as long as the game coming out, it's like they not like really catfishing where it's like the suits look like fucking plastic and they don't look that good. As long as it's not that bad, like I'm okay with it. Like they have to downgrade sometimes to like get the game running where they want it to be. And unfortunately, sometimes I feel like they show it too soon before they can get really all that down packed. So then when people see it, they're like, "Oh, it's downgraded. What happened?" And they get mad. But yeah, I mean, I still see it being a good game. So I'm not gonna get bent out of shape about it.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Inspector, did you hear this by any chance, or were you actually unaware?
I've been seeing it all over Twitter,
mm-hmm.
and it's just people arguing, and I'm like, I don't really see a difference. Like, sure, the suit looks kind of different, but like it's only like in the little details. I can't see like a major downgrade. Like, and even then, as they said, it seems like it's coming more of a place from malice than a place of concern, because it's just a bunch of arguing and people just like lunging at each other.
Yeah. All right, Hardhead. Actually, I haven't even really heard much from you regarding the whole thing. Even in servers and stuff like that, you were actually kind of like super quiet about stuff like this.
There's not much to say.
Mm-hmm.
There's fanboys that's not willing to admit that at the very least the suit has been downgraded.
Mm-hmm.
And like y'all was just saying, they changed the whole texture of the suit. No, it's still the same. It's just light, and get the fuck out of here. I mean, other than that, I feel like people was reaching, but the more I look into it, the game's been severely downgraded. Like I thought it was just a little bit. I look deep into the pictures. The city looks different. The buildings look different. It's been really downgraded.
Well, my thing is, like, I've seen it, like, seen some pictures, and I've seen some where I think are downgraded, but then I've seen other things like they added rooms and buildings and stuff like that, as well as added effects to fire and stuff like that. With like the
I saw lost effects on buildings and stuff like that.
Did you? Because I was saying, like, I forgot where the photos are. Like, if I actually, because I don't want to like retweet and all this stuff like about them, but I was like able to see some of that stuff I really wanted to see and show it off, but I'm not gonna have all that, so it's like, but I guess we can go into the biggest other controversy. I guess it was the DLCs, right? And they announced that, of course, they've said this before in the past, that there's going to be 3 DLCs coming out. And the first one's going to be coming out in, what was it? In October 23rd, 2018. And that is The Heist. And this has to do with Black Cat. And that she kind of like does some things to kind of get like Spider-Man's attention, and like strongly hints that Black Cat's in the city and like she wants something to do with Spider-Man. We don't know exactly what she wants to do with Spider-Man. I would assume she wants, Spider-Man himself, of course, because in the comics, she's a complicated love interest to kind of like swaying Spider-Man when like Mary Jane is like not in the picture or they're not dating. And I think that's cool. It's called The Heist. Then you got Turf Wars will be coming out in November 2018. I have no idea what gangs would be in that DLC. It could be just the Inner Demons having to do Fisk, or it could be brand new like Hammerhead or Tombstone. Those could be new players. I would love to see Hammerhead and his gang in New York. It would be awesome, and I hope they would keep his original design. It would be interesting, but I think they were going with a more modern look. But that's it with that. And then the last DLC will be in December 2018, and that's called The Silver Lining. And I was thinking of what it could be, and I just like automatically assume Silver Sable. I have no idea whether or not that could be the case. It could not be the case. I don't know. But it caused people to go in a frenzy. It was like after like this controversy here, it goes to another controversy. It's like, well, this should be in the game. And it's like, this isn't a Mass Effect 3 situation where it's the base, like, how they lock the DLC on the disc for Ash. Was it Ash's DLC or something like that? That was for the
From Ashes.
From Ashes. That was the Prothean character in Mass Effect 3. This wasn't the case. This was actually like most likely being developed after the game went gold. And that's completely different. After the game went gold, they mass produced, the copies, and they're still going to be working on DLC. Like, they're not done. They don't go like, oh, we're taking a break, then we're going to do DLC. No, they're going to keep working. And that's like the whole game of it. Same thing with, the Arkham Knight DLCs and stuff like that. And they announced like that there's going to be like 3 suits in each DLC, I believe, or 2. I think it was like 3 or 2 new suit DLCs. And I think it's going to be awesome with that. But it's still, you got people going at each other's necks, about this whole controversy. Oh, it should be in the game. It should be in the game. This should be free and all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, they finished their job. They completed the story. These DLCs take place after the main story of Spider-Man. Doesn't take place during, it takes place after. And shoot, these DLCs could start kind of like play effect into Spider-Man 2 and give like seeds into what Spider-Man 2 will be. But that's really my thought there. What do you think, Sentry? Do you think what do you think about the DLCs planned, and what do you think about people saying that this should have been in the game, that it should be free?
The funny thing about all of this is, back when the Game Informer came out, which was, I want to say earlier this year, right?
I think it was May.
May,
Yeah, around May, April, something like that.
so when that Game Informer came out, they detailed a lot of the stuff that they're doing. If anybody read it, then they had the details. They already planned out DLC because of the fact that they were already getting close to wrapping up production in the first place. So that was already in the key, like in the cards to just throw out. Like the fact that like I don't understand how you can complain about getting more content for a game. Like for me, it's like you could argue yes, it could be on the disc, but I'm like, it's not on the disc. They didn't make it at the same time, and you could argue that most of this content they start on it and then stop and then finish the game and then start back on it. Like it's not content that's done and they just cut it out. It doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just it makes no sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think about DLCs? Are you going to be copping it? And do you have any idea what Turf Wars can be? I know you like played read some Spider-Man comics. So
if it's Turf Wars, there's a couple of places that can go, but I'm not gonna take any guesses because the fact that they haven't shown Double G is kind of question mark. So I'm waiting on that. And there's a couple places they can go with it. There's some ideas that I have, but I'll rather wait and then assume at this point.
Mm-hmm. All right. Inspector, what do you think about the DLCs being announced? What they'll be? Well, no, we know what the heist is going to be, just like the dates and stuff like that. And do you think that they, cut it off the game or all that?
I don't think they cut it out of the game. I just think people jump to conclusions because that's the typical DLC argument where like, oh, DLC it's always part of the game and they just cut it out, so they just put it behind a paywall because they want more money. Like not all DLC is like that. Some DLC is like that on Capcom, but not I don't think Insomniac is that kind of company. I think what Sentry says, like they started it, they finished production on the game, and then they're starting again on the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And like when it comes to Turf Wars, like I think it'd be anything. Like Sentry said, I can't really predict. I'm not really good at predicting anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Predicting stuff anyway.
Gotcha. What about you, Jacob? What do you think?
Wait, about what, DLC?
Yeah, about the DLC and like people,
I'm on both sides. I really feel like sometimes they could. In this case, it's like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The Turf Wars sounds like it probably be free. It depends on what it is. But I don't know. It sounds like some like multiplayer BS, but I don't know. It could be some story. I don't know. But how can I say this? I really don't like unless they have like a season pass that's for affordable, which I don't think this game does. Then...
Well, they said you can get those 3 DLCs if you have the digital deluxe edition of Spider-Man PS4.
Oh man, forget that, dog.
I think it's like 70 something, or is it 80? I don't know.
Physical gang all day, but yeah, I just like I feel like if you're gonna come up with content like that, it's like I get you want to make as much money as possible. Just get like a season pass that's affordable. That's not like an $80 season pass or some shit or 60. Like this, man, fall back. But yeah, I don't know. I have no problem with it as long as like when I get the game and I finish, I feel like I got a complete story, which I'm pretty sure they will because it's like. If they don't, they will catch too much flack.
Yeah, I got you. What about you, Hardhead? What do you think about the whole DLC and all that?
It's not a big deal. Like they confident in themselves. That's all I can see about it.
Do you think they cut the DLC?
They cut it out of the main game?
That's what some people are arguing.
That's a stupid argument, especially for a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean the story is going to have some kind of cliffhanger. I highly, highly doubt that. Especially when we're talking about Spider-Man. This is a comic book villain. Hero we're talking about. As soon as one story ends, a whole nother one begins when it comes to people like Spider-Man. They can make infinite DLCs if they fucking wanted to. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that it was something that was cut out of the game.
Yeah.
That's just that it applies to some games. I'll say it applies to Destiny. but it doesn't work for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I gotcha. We got shoot, a couple more topics, and this is actually having to do with the DC Universe subscription service. Supposedly is launching on Batman Day, which is September 15th. If you guys don't know when Batman Day is, if you don't, get out this podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I'm out there. Bye.
No,
Yeah, me too,
such
dog.
a comeback. Such a comeback, man. Oh man. But so they announced some when this things are coming out. So DC Universe members will be able to watch the first 2 seasons of Young Justice starting on September 15th, of course, and the debut of Young Justice Outsiders will come in 2019. Which is like, okay. Titans will debut on DC Universe on October 12th, 2018, but will first premiere at New York Comic Con 2018 on October 3rd. And the first season of Titans will consist of 12 episodes, and new episodes released weekly on DC Universe.
Oh, so it's not going to be like Netflix. It's going to be like a regular show.
Yeah.
Where it's weekly.
We'll just do it weekly. I mean, it makes sense for them, so just you keep doing it monthly.
They're doing the Hulu model, it seems like.
So, you don't get it out once. So, like me, if I want to get Titans, and I would have to continue paying for that month or just waiting until the last episode drops and then pay for that month. But I'm trying to see.
Big finesse.
I mean, sometimes I feel like you need to do that because these shows be like.
I mean, shit. All these companies are doing it, man. I'm doing the same thing with the probably do it with this and Disney's app. I'm not gonna pay like yearly. That's crazy.
But at the same time, so when they get a price increase, the show fault.
Well then.
Oh man,
trying to get me, man. I don't think they said anything with Doom Patrol when that's coming, or Swamp Thing, because I don't see any like dates, because I'm looking. Yeah, Swamp Thing, nothing, and Doom Patrol, nothing. So Young Justice is next year sometime, as well as Titans coming, legit this year. So what do we think, Century? What do you think? It seems like you're not a big fan of the Titans thing. Do you think that this works for them? Coming out, on Batman Day, or do you think that they should just wait to get more shows, or you think it's perfectly fine?
I mean, they own the service. Warner Brothers has a lot of content. They own everything with DC, so they're fine in that regard. The problem is giving enough content and interesting content that people will watch. The problem is that like a lot of their content that they're putting out has been marred in controversy, which made no sense for a lot of shit. Like Batwoman had controversy about it, which was stupid. Fucking Titans had controversy about that fucking Batman line, and I'm like, okay, whatever. It just comes down to how they monetize it at this point.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about you, Inspector? What do you think?
I feel it's good for them. It's interesting that they chose Batman Day. It's an interesting cross promotion, even though Batman is like nowhere to be seen, like in these shows. But they are like putting on the old DC animated movies and all that stuff. And I think it's good for them that they're kind of going the weekly model instead of just like putting every episode on at once. Because I think they're kind of trying to distance themselves from being like a Netflix type service and just being like an all-encompassing service. So like I'm interested.
Are you gonna purchase it like every single month? Are you gonna do a year, or are you just gonna?
I haven't decided yet. I'll probably get the free month and then decide from there.
Are you gonna do the free month starting September, or when Titans comes out?
I haven't chosen yet.
All right. Jigga, what do you think, my man?
I have no opinion because I know nothing about this.
I got you, bro. What about Hardhead? Does he know anything comic related, my man?
Other than Titans, I wasn't even really interested in it.
I got you, bro. All right, so now this has to do with another TV show, and then we got one more movie thing. Mr. Robot, which I'm a big fan of, is ending after a season 4. So it's ending. It's officially ending after season 4, and this is a report by THR. The show's creator, Sam Esmail, has decided to conclude the story of Elliot Alderson with the final 4th season, which has reportedly been given an expanded 12-episode order. So production is set to begin in New York this winter for a 2019 premiere. And IGN has confirmed that season 4 will be the show's last, but USA declined to comment on the potential episode order. So it was originally supposed to be 8 episodes, now it's 12. Got a quote from, I think, the creator. Since day one, I've been building towards one conclusion, and in breaking the next season, Mr. Robot, I've decided that conclusion is finally here. As Mel said in a statement. Everyone on the creative team, including the amazing people at USA and UCP, didn't want to say goodbye, but we ultimately have too much respect for Elliot's journey to extend past its inevitable ending. And I'm a big fan of Mr. Robot. And this is what I like to hear. Franchises, shows that aren't churned out, that don't like make any sense of why it's still continuing just for being a cash cow. That this show has the original creator, and this will be its ending. This is what was originally envisioned to be the ending of the show. Not many shows have that nowadays. You know.
Yeah, who are you throwing shots at?
I'm calling shots at a lot of people, man. Dexter for once. Dexter.
Wait, whoa,
Dexter.
No.
Hold on, Jigga. You know them last 3 seasons of Dexter were
trash.
Okay, they were trash. Yes, they were. But
that's because Scott Buck, the killer of all TV shows, showed the fuck up and was like, "Oh, I like this. Let me fix it." And it's like, no,
no. Iron Fist. Let me try this, man.
Oh man,
Inhumans. Let me try this. Man, dude, if I was Marvel, I would never.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he had over them people in Marvel. He must have had a piss tape on them. What the fuck?
Nope, and finally, like, shoot. You know, Iron Fist Season 2 looks good without him in it. So.
That curious? Something look good when he's not around?
Yep. But overall, yeah, I just can't wait for this final season. I don't know if all 3 seasons are on Amazon Prime for free. If you have it, I think I could be completely wrong. You should check that out if it is. But overall, you know, am I sad? Yes, but at least it's getting the conclusion it deserves, and it's not being milked out.
Oh man, I'm spooky. I only seen the first season.
That's on you, man.
It was actually good though. I was waiting for the second season to become free on Amazon because I don't feel like paying for cable. Mm-hmm. And I think it did, but by that time I was like, I lost interest in the show and never watched it again.
Yeah. Gotcha, bro. What about you, Century? Have you seen it or not?
Mr. Robot, yeah, I have. I enjoyed the show a lot. It talks a lot about mental health, which I think a lot of people need to pay more attention to. Also, it's really good. I wish they would do a 5th season because I feel like there's certain stuff that they want to expand on, but it is what it is. I'll watch it. Mm-hmm. It'll be better than fucking the last 4. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it'll be better than any season after season 3 of Walking Dead.
That show.
I have no opinion.
Inspector, I don't know if you've seen the show. What do you think about them ending it on 4 seasons? You think it's good?
I've never seen it, but I think it's good that they're ending it. That don't stretch it out for too long.
And not many shows when they end have like the original creator.
Yeah,
I find awesome that this one does. Hardhead, my man. Goofy, have you seen the show? What do you think?
I have not, sir.
Oh man, what shows do you even watch?
I watch anime.
Oh my gosh,
you got power of God and anime on my side.
Yo, listen, you say this shit again, I'm coming to Louisiana to beat your ass.
You sound like a damn weeboo.
He is.
Oh, man, I can't have weeboos here. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man, you must not have heard about Melon Pen.
Oh, I guess I'm out too then. Oh man.
I'm messing. So The Walking Dead's Greg Nicotero will design the new movie Spawn. Nicotero also worked on the 1997 original Spawn film, and Todd McFarlane added The Walking Dead special effects artist Greg Nicotero, and this is coming from THR. And he also directed several Walking Dead episodes and will create a new Spawn design with the help from his effects company, K&B EFX, which worked on the original 1997 Spawn film. He did say, I'm a longtime fan of Greg's work, and this is McFarlane work, and the projects his company, K&B, have done throughout the years. McFarlane said working with him once again to reinvent the Spawn look so it will match the supernatural theme in the movie is going to be a fun process. McFarlane will make his directorial debut with Spawn, and I don't know what to say. I didn't like the original Spawn. Shocking, right? I just thought it looked bad. Just bad, overall bad movie. I don't know about this company. I don't know what these companies have worked on besides The Walking Dead, which The Walking Dead to me is like it's TV budget, right? So I have no idea if they've done movie budget films, so I can't judge it on that. I could judge it on freaking the original Spawn movie, and I didn't like that, like special effects. Like even at its time, it wasn't that great. But I don't know. Hopefully McFarlane knows what he's doing. I mean, this is his first time being a director, and he's been doing comics and stuff like that. So it's like I have no idea how this is gonna go, because I don't remember somebody working in the comic book industry like going right into directing a film.
Yeah, the last person that did that I think was Frank Miller, but then he was just a co-director on Sin City. He wasn't the actual director.
Yeah. Inspector, what do you think, having the same company work on the 1997 Spawn coming into this one and them working on Walking Dead stuff?
I could just care less about Spawn. I don't care about Spawn.
Damn.
He's a character that's a relic of the 90s, and he should just stay in the 90s.
Oh man, the hate, dog.
I mean, he's right on some degree about that.
Oh man, y'all hating. Oh.
I mean,
nah, I'm okay with that though.
Let's be honest about McFarlane. McFarlane's only claim to fame is really the one run of Spider-Man that really wasn't that good.
Yeah, and Spawn, which he created. But Spawn is really his claim to fame, and Spawn is still going, but like they just restarted it like a couple months ago.
My whole issue with this is Spawn is ongoing and has a movie, but The Darkness doesn't. That's the issue for me. But that's point.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got you guys.
The Darkness is cool. I never read the comics, but I played some of the game, and the game was fun.
Damn. Yeah, Inspector and Sentry not going for it, Jigga.
Maybe we should get a Witchblade movie.
Oh man.
I don't know about that one, Sway.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, you were serious. I know.
I've never read Witchblade.
Oh.
So I know it's a sexy lady.
Wait, is that the anime or manga or whatever?
No, it's a comic book, but
man,
there is an anime about it, and it's really wild. But that's the point.
Oh, yeah, the anime was lit.
Live action.
Bad.
Oof, I'm not watching.
It's from the early 2000s. You know,
is it as bad as The Room?
No,
I've never seen it.
Oof, The Room, man, dude, I watched it like a couple.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I actually watched it, man. That shit was too funny, bro.
Yeah, like that series, Witchblade came out like right around when the Birds of Prey TV series came out, and that Birds of Prey series wasn't good. So, yeah,
I got you. Yeah, Jacob, what do you think about all this? Are you hyped for the Spawn movie? Have you seen the 1977 Spawn?
Yeah, I did see that movie. That was
Wait. 77?
97,
97.
bruh. My
Oh,
bad.
man. Yeah, I've seen it. Am I hype? Not really. Cause did they cast Jamie Foxx or was that just a rumor?
No, they did cast him.
Yeah, I'm not hyped for that, dog. Jamie Foxx is he's like my height, dog. Like you can't be intimidating at my height.
Damn.
But I don't know, dog. Like it could be good. Like if it's done right, it could be good. But I'm not like I will see it, but I'm not like, oh my, I'm waiting for it to come out. Like it's if the reviews are good, yeah, I'll go check it out. If they're not, then keep it moving and catch it on free 99. Oh man, let me fall back.
All right, Hardhead, what do you think about the Spawn stuff?
Another thing I don't really understand, though.
Damn, I gotcha.
I haven't been keeping up with that shit, though.
Gotta keep up, man.
It's not video games, sir.
Man,
I mean, it could be a video game if you look out for it. Facts.
Dude, Jigga even knows some of this stuff, man.
Carnage greater than Spawn. That's all I know, though.
Huh?
Greater than
What
Spawn.
if I go to the restroom again and I hear
I don't know, man. Hardhead be saying some things, but I'm just like,
I mean, that's
not
fact,
even part of
bro.
the same brand and marketing. What?
Don't matter. Carnage is better than Spawn, though.
No.
man. I don't know, man.
Spawn was a god. Carnage hasn't even touched anything close.
Oh man, you gonna take the hard hit?
Carnage is better than Spawn, though.
Okay,
Wait.
can you name me one good storyline from Carnage?
Doesn't matter.
Other than other than Maximum
Can't deny
Carnage.
my facts.
And then again,
What
Maximum
facts,
Carnage
bitch?
wasn't that good anyway.
Oof.
That's what I'm saying.
My opinion is validated.
Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Carnage is
What
better
the
than
fuck are
Spawn.
you talking about?
Man. Well, I think that's it for the topics. There's no other topics really to go over at the moment. There was a Master Chief Collection thing update. If you guys want that, it came out recently. But other than that, it's like, anyone else want to add anything before we do our outros?
Nope.
The fuck?
Oh man, I have nothing to say, dog.
Just go to dtmerch.com, get your t-shirts.
Oh man,
So y'all follow me on YouTube. I'm making videos now, though.
All right, I guess we'll do our outros. Shoot, I guess I'll be last though. So, Century, where can they find you? What do you do?
I sell dope and I do dope shit.
Oh shit!
Oh man, we don't co-sign around here.
No, I can't.
You can find me on Twitter at CenturyXJ, Twitch at the same place, YouTube at Usual Suspects Podcast every Friday, except for maybe this Friday. I'm not sure yet.
Oh man.
Long form content will start as soon as I can afford long form content shit. So support me on Twitch, you bumps. That's it.
Yep. All right, Inspector, where can they find you at? And I think, did you do an article already, or
It came out like a couple weeks ago.
it came out a couple weeks ago? Oh,
Yeah.
was it? What did you write again?
I wrote about the Wildstorm universe.
Okay. Shoot, I need to read it.
Yeah.
Okay, where can they find you at?
They can follow me on Twitter at the Inspector.
Will we get a final like debut of your YouTube presence or not?
No. Since school started, I'm gonna be focused on school, and
Yeah,
I now work 5 days a week. So
Yep, the struggle is real. All right, Jigga, where can they find you at, man?
South
Hey,
Chicago.
it's Jig April. Y'all can check me out on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. No, just Twitch and YouTube. Jigga April. I stream sometimes when my data cap is not screwing me over, but yeah, check me out if you feel like it.
All right, Hardhead, what about you? Where can they find you at?
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Hardhead7WD, aka Goofy, dog. And,
All right. All right, and
y'all check out my my Cyberpunk live reaction. That is my first video I've uploaded legit to my channel, and people are showing just how much fanboys they are.
You know, guys, if you're watching this and stuff like that, go support Hardhead. You know,
Don't support him after that comment, though.
Even giving a dislike is supporting, my man.
Hey, he right though, but chill, motherfucker.
Just like the video. Fuck him.
Oh man, but you guys, if you enjoyed it and you're watching this as a past broadcast, make sure to hit that thumbs up. I do want to say this real quick before I give my own self promotion. I gotta say, John Woolman. Yeah, I gotta give you some recognition, man. You go in with the comment section of my podcast, talk about Xbox and all that stuff. Oh man. But, thank you for the support nonetheless, man. Keep it Xbox. I guess you are the best spot, my man.
Xbox, oh, man.
I also, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you want to see more, Overleveled podcasts. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And then when you do, hit that bell notification so you get updated as when we go live and when my videos go out. I don't know when I will be making more content on YouTube. I've been doing, school, job, and Twitch live streaming. But, hopefully I won't be making a comeback on YouTube. When it comes to that, I will be live streaming actually right after this podcast in 20 minutes. I will be, live streaming Kingdom Hearts, the GOAT series. Make sure to follow me there at RedHood420 and my Twitter at RedHood240. So it was a great episode. Glad everyone showed up and glad to have Jigga and Hardhead and Sentry as guest members for this week's podcast. Make sure to come back at next week at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And, you guys are awesome. See you guys later. This is the Overleveled Podcast signing off.